Hi, it's been a minute and I actually need to do an introduction to this video as well as an outro. So this is what this is. It's winter now instead of it being November, but essentially this next couple of minutes that you're about to watch is my November. It wasn't a lot of clips that I filmed. I basically was sick for most of November, and then the stress of getting ready for year and stuff just kept coming. I had a new role that I got in at the end of November in my current company, obviously, and so a lot of things just kept piling on and making videos just seemed a little bit difficult. In fact, I'm so far behind. It's April now, dudes, hence the sweater and stuff. We're heading into winter and I just haven't had the opportunity to edit, film, the works. But I hope you enjoy the next couple of minutes of me being a little insane. I would like to contribute that to the fact that I was on antibiotics and a couple of other stuff to help get me better. Because of that, I made some outrageous claims like reading for 24 hours or, you know, reading a lot. Me reading a lot. Also, hi to Jack. If you'll meet him. I promise you at one point you'll meet him beyond today. And I just hope you enjoy this video for what it is, which is just maybe a quick watch of me reading, and maybe you can read with me. Hi, hello. I thought I would do a bit of an update. I don't think I've actually started this vlog, so hi. My name is Melleny. I will probably do a bit of introduction at a different time. Right now I am reading 5 Survive, which I'm really enjoying. It reads so quickly. I just need to finish it. Also, I'm really sorry if you can hear that I am quite congested and sick. I have like a throat infection, and in conjunction with that, my sinuses are rebelling against life. So my goal for today is to actually finish 5 Survive because there are a couple of other books that I need to pick up, but I thought we can do some book mail. This is probably this will be my second last haul for the year. I have a couple books waiting at work for me, and then after that, I am going on to the strictest buying ban that I can manage. But yeah, let's go through the books that I have from work. I have these two, which are middle grades. I have Kevin the Vampire. This is a finished copy. I've read this. I love this. If you have a 6 to 9-year-old who just loves creatures and monsters and icky facts, this is really interesting and really fun, and I really enjoyed this. It also has really stunning illustrations, much in the style of the cover, but obviously in black and white. We then have Wood Witch, which is the second book to Hedge Witch, which is basically about our main character Cassie, who comes from an orphanage, believing that her mom will come back and get her, but her mom has been missing for 7 years, and as a result her closest family gets contacted and she finds out that her mom was a witch. And this is in a world where basically anyone can be a witch as long as they practice and learn to. So that I think is a very fun concept, because that just shows that you don't have to be anything special, you just have to have the want and the need. Then I'm so happy I low-key fought for this next book, because I was like, I really want it. I love S.T. Gibson, and this is An Education in Malice. This just sounds so good. I'm just gonna read the back because I feel like it does an excellent job of telling you what it's all about. Love is sacrifice. One of us was always going to bleed for the other. Deep in the forgotten hills of Massachusetts stands St. Perpetua's College. Isolated and ancient, it is not a place for timid girls. Here, secrets are currency, ambition is lifeblood, and strange ceremonies welcome students into the fold. On her first day of class, Laura Sheridan is thrust into an intense academic rivalry with the beautiful and enigmatic Carmilla. Together they are drawn into the confidence of the demanding poetry professor De La Fontaine, who holds her own dark obsession with Carmilla. But as their rivalry blossoms into something far more delicious, Laura must confront her own strange hungers. Tangled in a sinister game of politics, bloodthirsty professors, and dark magic, Laura and Carmilla must decide how they are willing to sacrifice, or how much they are willing to sacrifice in their ruthless pursuit of knowledge. I'm so excited. This is a proof copy. This comes out in February next year. Then I do have another box here that I'm so excited. I've been waiting for these, and that is the entire Married to Magic series. I am planning on doing some videos with this for work, and obviously I'm really excited to read them. So I have A Deal with the Elf King, Deal with the Vampire Lord, A Dance with the Fae Prince, and then Duet with the Siren Duke. So I'm so excited for these. I know Deal with the Elf King is the first one, so I'm actually hoping to start it this week.
I think it's going to be so much fun. Emily's cover has been on my want to read list for such a long time, and I think at the time that I was very much interested in her books, I was in my physical book era, and then since then every now and again she pops up, but I tend to prefer physical books over ebooks. It's just like a personal preference, because I think the problem with my Kindle, and I love my Kindle, I love using it, is I don't know everything that's on there, and every now and again I'll go on and I'll be like, oh yes, I have this. So having a physical is a lot easier to keep myself accountable, which is usually why I have such big hauls and a lot of books, because I know what I have then. But anyway, so I'm really excited to pick this one up. So let me tell you what this is about. The elves come for two things: war and wives. In both cases, they come for death. For centuries, the elves have taken a young woman from Luella's village to their human queen. Oh, to be the human queen. To be chosen is seen as a mark of death by the townsfolk. A mark Luella, a healer, thought she escaped. That is until the elf king unexpectedly arrives for her. Taken to a land filled with wild magic, Luella is forced to be the new queen to a cold yet blistering handsome elf king. There she learns about a dying world that only she can save. The land of Midscape pulls on one corner of her heart, her home and her people tug on the other. But what will truly break her is a passion she never wanted. I'm excited. So I'm thinking I'm going to finish Fire Survive, get going with this, and I also am going to be starting another vlog, which I'm going to tell you about because I think it's going to be exciting. And the vlog is going to be about Ali Hazelwood. I've read a couple of her books and I've really enjoyed them. I will be reading The Love Hypothesis for the first time in physical format. I read it as an audiobook a while back, and I've really been interested in rereading it and picking it up and seeing how it goes. And so this is going to be my opportunity to do so. And I'm not going to only read the ones that are out at the moment. I have proof copies for Check and Mate and The Bride. Well, not The Bride, but For Bride. And so I'm really excited. I'm going to be reading her entire currently written and currently being traditionally published list. So that's so exciting. This is how it's looking. I'm going to be planning on reading 100 pages of this today, just so you know. Getting a really good way into this, maybe 50 pages at least. And obviously I'm going to finish this. I am by myself for the next 2 hours at least. So I'm going to get going because I don't think this is going to take me 2 hours to finish. But I really just need to crack on and get it done. So that is what's going to happen right now. So intense. So I'm feeling like a little bit of an old lady. I'm now in my pajamas, but I have finished reading Holly Jackson's Fire Survive. It was such an interesting turn of events, and technically one of the characters predicts what's going to happen. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was a really fun surprise. I found this so eerie, so creepy at times actually. I don't know, I just really enjoyed this. I don't know how to rate this because I don't think it's 5 stars, but like it doesn't feel like a 4 star, so it's probably like a 4.5 because it's nearly there. I felt like the ending was so open-ended. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of like these thrillers that end a little bit more open. I mean, we do know what happens, but I kind of wanted to know more about our main character, whose perspective we follow throughout. But yeah, this is done, which is so great. I'm just gonna update the story graph. Fire Survive is not the best book I think she's written, but it's still really, really good. Still a book I will recommend easily. I think, I don't know which one to choose between these two because I want to read both of them. I need to read at least 100 pages of this. So technically I should read this, but then if I feel like if I read this, then I might not want to put it down, and I know the story. So I think I'm gonna have to pick up A Love Hypothesis. Sounds like I've just committed like the worst thing ever, but I need to read this. I need to get going on this because, as I mentioned, I'm doing a whole vlog for it. There is no better time to start than now. I still even have the receipt in here, which is quite rare. Let's go into this. This is obviously Ali Hazelwood's debut, started as a regular fiction, fan fiction, and now it is a published book, and now she's a best-selling author. How crazy is that? Should I annotate this? I feel like I should because I'm rereading it, right? What color should we make funny? I'm feeling green for some reason.
So just an update for this week's vlog. I managed to read my 100 pages of The Love Hypothesis. I'm tired now, so I don't think I'm going to be getting into the deal with the Elf King right now. I think I'm going to just sit in bed and wait for Dylan to come back. I will start this hopefully tomorrow, because yeah, I'm just like, I'm tired of reading words. So there's that. I'll be reading chapter 7 tomorrow, but we'll talk about it when it's relevant. But yeah, I'm really happy I finished a book. I started another one, and I will be starting another one tomorrow. I kind of feel like I want to finish a book a day, but at the same time, that's a lot of commitment for me, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Hey, hi. So I have a little bit of an update, and then I have some books that I got from work that I figured I would show you. It's just like a little fun segment. Also, ignore the fact that I look like an egg. I started reading Things We Never Got Over last night. I got about 58 pages in. We'll be continuing this today. I cannot stop reading this book in a southern accent in my brain. And the whole time, I'm just like, it's in a drawl. And like, the one is from literally Long Island. Why do I think she's southern? I don't know, maybe it's the way she's speaking. I didn't call you a dumb babe, and I didn't officially accept. I don't know, like there's just something about it that makes me think the whole thing is in a southern accent. So I'm going to continue reading this to page 100. I'm already reading this with my friend Roseanne. Yeah, what can I tell you so far? It took me so long also to figure out that it's called the Knock 'Em Out series. That's embarrassing, but we move forward. Enjoying this enough to continue. Don't have many thoughts other than a lot happened in 50 pages. Like, this whole girl's life, this whole woman's life is literally just being like put into a bag and like jiggled around and shaken up, and now she's just got to deal with the consequences. Then obviously I'm reading The Love Hypothesis for another vlog, and I'm on page 204, making some really good progress. I'm going to try and finish it today. I also started a deal with the Elf King this morning. Once again, a lot happened in 50 pages. We had someone confess love to our main character, figured out he was hiding her magical powers. She was then taken by the Elf King, because in this world there has to be a human queen in order for peace to remain on like the human side of things. Really crazy stuff happened in the first 50 pages, but yeah, keen to keep going. I'll probably only pick this up again tomorrow once I finish The Love Hypothesis. Then for the quick little haul I have, so back when I was still managing a different page, I had ordered Read, Scream, Repeat this is curated by Jennifer Kinnick, and she wrote that Dreadwood series that I really like, so I'm going to continue on with that series, but I'm excited to pick this up because it's like a bunch of short stories. I then have The Witch's Throne Volume 2. I also enjoyed this graphic novel. The first volume was really fun, so I'm excited to continue. And then I got 2 proofs today from work. I have The Hidden Queen, which is the second book in a new series by Peter V. Brett. I never say his name right, even in my brain. And this is just really stunning. This is The Hidden Queen. And then I have a proof copy of Sunbringer, which I'm hoping to read before the Illumicrate edition possibly goes on sale, because I've thought about Godkiller again. And I think I'm going to reread that and then read this hopefully in December, because I think this comes out in Feb. So I need to read it before they announce they're going to put the book on sale. So there's all of that. In terms of reading plans for this evening, looking right at them. So I'm going to read obviously another 50 pages of Things We Never Forget, and then I'm literally just going to be sitting down, hunkering in and finishing this off. It's already like 7 o'clock. But I've taken a nap. Maybe it will help me push further, and then maybe I will read more of this. But honestly, I think after reading The Love Hypothesis, I will be knocked out pretty much. And then we'll come back tomorrow and finish some other books. So that is the plan right now. I will check in with you at a later stage. I managed to finish The Love Hypothesis, and I'm going to pick up Things We Never Got Over and hopefully get as far into it as I can before I kind of feel like the need to switch up. But yeah, we're going to get into this one and relax. It's quite hot, so I'm going to turn on the fan. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it isn't much, but I do appreciate it if you made it up until this point. If you have, thank you once again. But like, subscribe, I will have better content for you soon, I promise. I've been working on a lot of stuff over the last couple of months, and I'm really excited to bring them into fruition, to have them up on the channel for you to watch and experience. and just have a good time with. So please enjoy the next couple of crappy videos for me, and stick around if you're new, because I promise they'll get better. I really do promise, or at least I'm really hoping, because I feel like I put in a lot more effort in more recent videos. So please just stick around, and I will see you in the next one.